So you got yourself a nice deer, something you want to hang up on the wall. What we're going to do is we're going to skin the rest of this hide off of the skull. We're going to boil this, and we'll remove as much meat as we can by pressure washing and then scrubbing with a brush. After that's all done, we'll take it and dip it in some hydrogen peroxide, and that'll whiten the skull up. And repeat the process a couple times, as white as you want it. Add some mop and glow for some shine, and then it's good to go. Hang on the wall. Alright, now we got the bottom jaw off. All the hide is off. We still have eyeballs to remove, and then as much tissue as possible we're going to get off the bone here. Alright, we got our turkey burner going. We added a little bit of laundry soap of your choice. It works as a degreaser. And we're going to wrap our antlers in saran wrap and electrical tape. We're going to hoist it in here at whatever level we prefer with some wire. Pulled that out of our boil here, and it's meat, what was ever left on the bone is now separating from the skull. We'll use the power washer to get that even cleaner. Simmer again and remove any tissue. 3 times seems to be the magic number there, and these are all a little bit different levels of cleaning. This is actually a deer head that sat out in the sun for a while, and we are letting it naturally change. As you can see how white the antlers are, and there's actually a section here where the tag was still on the antler, so it's remained unchanged. So that's got no whitening added. This is the antlers that we are actually just working on from the previous scene. And one important thing is to make sure that the nasal cavities get nice and clean and there's no remnants of tissue in there. Then this one here has been whitened a little bit, but not quite as much as this one. This one's been whitened even more. You can notice that this actually has a little bit more shine. This one's been hit with that mop and glow liquid, and it does give it a little bit of a shine. So if you don't want the shine, you want more of the flat white, you will skip that step. And of course, if you like this more natural looking whiteness, the teeth come out a little bit different too. This one's got a little more color to it. This one's been whitened a little bit more, so there's less color on the teeth. However you prefer. And then of course you can use any kind of skulls in this. The top teeth on a deer do not come out of the jaw. If you're doing something like this, is actually a coyote skull that I finished, these teeth will fall out and then you'll have to glue them back in place. Some of the teeth, as you can see, this tooth here had split. It may be that I was running the temperatures too high. I also did not fish those out when they did come out, so that could be something that you could change for next time too, is try to remove those teeth ahead of time or do a shorter boil on the first boil to get those teeth out. Alright, now it's time for the hydrogen peroxide cream. We've got our table prepped here with aluminum foil, 40% by volume hydrogen peroxide cream. This one I bought online. Apparently some salons will have this as well. This will stain the colors of your antlers as well. To keep that off of your antlers, you can use saran wrap and electrical tape to cover up your antlers, and then we're gonna use a paintbrush just to put this on. You're gonna put it everywhere, including in the nasal passages, along the teeth. The main thing is to get up to the bottom of the button on the horns here, but not on the antlers itself. So this is with the hydrogen peroxide that's been on the skull for about a day and a half. Really put a extra amount on the teeth there, and you can see there's some leftover kind of drips and runs in that skull. So what we're going to do is rinse that off, let it dry, and look at the whiteness at that point. If we need to make it more white, then we will just, after it's dry, go ahead and put on another layer and repeat the process. We've got our skull to our desired whiteness. We're just going to add a little mop and glow on the surface and give it a little shine. This should dry in 30 minutes or so. Alright, we put on a couple coats of mop and glow, and now we've got a nice finished product.